This video is going to give you some general advice on how you can become a better software engineer. And the idea I want to share here is are very simple, but along my 15 years of career in different companies in different countries, I believe these are the most simple and sincere advices that I can give you. You can take it or not, but I think they are very valid and they will improve your life either way. So stick to me until the end because it's going to be very important for you to understand how to become a better engineer from these specific lessons. And the main idea here is that you shouldn't hate your job. If you do hate your job, you should use the same hate to improve yourself in that specific craft. And this happened to me, guys. I spent many months hating a job and I was not getting good and didn't get any specific good about it. Okay, and I still had to do the job because I need the money. So if you hate something, the fact that you hate something, it doesn't give you, you shouldn't you shouldn't you shouldn't use your hate to start improving. You shouldn't use your hate to not become better or not become on don't become better at what you want to do or what you want to be. Because a lot of times in your lifetime you will do a lot of things that you don't like. And if in any of those moments you're angry, your hate, or your emotions make you to stop improving, then there are going to be a lot of areas, a lot of times, a lot of months, a lot of weeks where you will be stagnated and you have a lot of competence and you have a lot of other persons that they are doing the great job on what they do. So please don't hate your job, use that hate to improve it. It doesn't matter what type of emotion you create in your job environment, you should learn to control it and you should always try to improve yourself as a software engineer. The second lesson I want to share is join a community and enrich it. Valid and creative and very smart social validations is important for you to become good at anything you want to do, okay? Or anything you want to be. So find a way to become part of a community, a good community, and interact with them, enrich it. Try to share as many information you can. And it's okay if you're wrong, if you are really wrong. But this community will help you to get better faster. Don't be lazy, there are a million reasons to work, and if you don't have it, go and find it. And this is a specific lesson I shared and I say to me many times. Because sometimes you don't want to work, sometimes you're just tired. You are overwhelmed, you are burned out for many reasons, and you don't want to work. But you should work even though when you don't want it. You should train even though when you don't want it. You should smile to your children even though when you don't want it. You should talk with your wife even when you don't want it. The fact that you're breathing, the fact that you are seeing, watching this video right now, it just make you blessed. Okay? Use your skill to fix a hard problem. This is very important. I wish someone shared this lesson with me early. Hard problems are the one that creates the best outcomes and the best part of your career. Okay, so I totally believe you should start working on hard problems. You should start working on hard areas of knowledge so you can get better at analyzing problems and fixing things that no other person can fix. And that's how you increase your value in the market. If you don't have a problem worth fixing, ask your friend or anyone you care about. They will give you a lot of problems. I bet that. Or maybe start paying attention. If you pay attention, you will see, even in your own life, everything that you're complaining about maybe is a problem that is worth fixing. So it's very important for you to understand that you get good as you get really good just fixing or trying to understand hard, complex areas. And I totally believe this. And I believe this after many years of just going around just in a plateau area. Okay, so these lessons are lessons that I learned, but I made a lot of mistakes in my career, and this was one of them. Even though I started working in robotics, I started moving to other areas where everyone was talking about, and it seemed that we had a lot of money in those areas, so I started choosing those areas because they were easy to get the money on, but somehow that cost me some skills. Okay, and I'm trying to get back those skills though. Don't stay in your work if you're not changing it for the better. This is totally true. Work is a big part of your life. Work is a big part of your life. If we talk about percents and you're a software engineer, think about it. How many times you spend in front of your computer? Even today I have two kids. Even today I have a wife. Even today I have different. I'm in a different stage of my life. I'm working most of the time, and I really love what I do, but I'm working most of the time. So if you, in the moment, in the time span you use for working, are not trying to do something good for you or for yourself and your community or for the world, you need to analyze that specific area and try to change it. And it is the same in your work. At the moment you stop growing yourself, fixing problems in your work, so I think you need to start looking for a different moment. And I use this specific metric, if we can talk about it. I use this specific metric to change works. I don't use 2 years rule, 3 years rule as most people say in internet because you can increase your money. Um, I use it on the impact you can make. Maybe it's good, maybe it's not good, maybe the other approach is better. This is the one that I follow. Okay. Do not learn one language. Well, I didn't explain this correctly. You should learn many languages, at least the first 10 of the TOA list, which I believe are here. I'm going to share the TOA list right now. I have it here actually. Right now, as November 2024, you have Python, this is in order: Python, C++, Java, C Sharp, JavaScript, Go, Fortran, Visual Basic, SQL. So I believe that at least the first, you need to have some idea at least from the first 10. Python, C++, Java, C Sharp, maybe these two. If you know at least C Sharp, Java, maybe you know the same thing. JavaScript, you need to understand JavaScript. Go or Rust, you should go for any of those two, and you should understand SQL. At least um, these specific languages are very important to understand. But the most important to understand are the fundamentals, actually. The fundamentals of computer science, networking, security, system design, uh, data structures, algorithm, fundamentals. Or at least you need to review them from time to time in order you understand them and you don't forget about them. When you get these fundamentals, learning any language is just easy. It's just easier. Okay? Embrace trends and use them in your favor. Sometimes it's very hard to follow your trends when you're working. If you have work to do on your company, after that you go to your house and you are a father. For me, it's been very hard to follow trends. But if you are young, it's easy for you to stick around those trends. It's even easier for you if you're interested in any of these new trends, because trends sometimes is the one thing that give you the leverage you need to. because maybe more companies are created, maybe more money is flowing to that specific area, or maybe there is a lot of problem to solve in that specific area. Okay. So, and maybe this is how you get luckier actually. The important, this lesson is important, but I hesitate to give this lesson back to one of my friends, junior software engineer, because they're very, very easy to misunderstood. Have some guts, use it with them, man. So yeah, you need to stand sometimes and talk to people. Always be nice. Always be nice. Talk to people and stay stand on what you are saying. Okay, and most of the time in companies, you will see that this is very hard to do because you have a lot of managers um, pressuring you or just want to change something because they believe this is the best thing. Okay, or maybe they just want to release something that is not finished yet because they have the timeline pressure on their backtop, and you are the one responsible to change to release it, and you understand that you can't release it because there is no test done, for example. Sometimes you have to have some guts and stand and speak, but it's very hard to understand when to speak and when not to speak. So you need to do this very careful. Okay, believe in your intuition and believe in what your heart always is saying. This is an important lesson, guys. This is a very important lesson. Believe in what you really feel and follow it. And follow it no and follow it. Find what you love, great work only comes after that. That's totally true. If computer science is what you love and you give a lot of time to it, there is no other way you will get better good. You will get really good. You will get really good. Sometimes it takes you more time, sometimes it will take you less time. To people to other people's will take other times, to other people will take less time. To some people will took longer. That's normal in any area of knowledge. But if what you love, just do it intentionally. I want to share. I think I have many other lessons that I have written down in in my blog post. But I think these are very simple to understand, and I want to share another one about books because I believe I have all the other lessons that I believe I talk about books. Well, guys, books are your friend. Okay, and this is very important tip that I'm going to share. Use your other friends' books as a area of knowledge. What I mean with this is, if you follow your life, your career, you will see your career alone. Let's say that you code for 10 years alone. Okay, you will definitely find a lot of books, and you will definitely understand how to fix a certain amount of books, right? Of issues. But what happens if you really care about other people, other person bugs, the ones you work with you, the one that you see on internet? Okay, what happens if that guy is coming to you and say, "Hey, I have this problem. I don't know how to fix it. Can you check? Can you take a look?" What happens if you take that look and you will find a book that no one in for no reason you will see in your life if you haven't helped that guy? So help as many people, because maybe the books of other persons, of other engineers, it will teach you something that you will never learn by yourself. I believe this is a very important lesson, and I have it on other of my blog posts, but I believe it's important to share now. So see you in the next video. Bye.